Here we are. There's Ginger. Been kind of busy today. Brought the ladder and got the thought of hanging all of the pillows in the window. I've been finishing pillows, faces that I had begun in Virginia years ago. And I just got the thought to hang them in the window. And the air movement kind of twists and turns them. And I think it looks kind of cool. So this is something that is vivid from outside, from the street. And this one, this is Edward Black Rose. This is one of his designs that he consented to let me do in fabric. So that's his design, and I had that sunburst fabric in mind when I asked him if I could use his design, and they fit each other perfectly. And this is just random. This is this one has little cubes with diamonds on the perimeter, and this one if you can make it out, this is a diamond inside of a square bordered with triangles. And so all of these I've had partially put together but never finished. And this is kind of like papyrus. And this, I actually made these pillows for the back seat of Bigby, my mother's 1991 Park Avenue. And they were, ever since I made these, they've been in the back seat of the car. And then this one, this is another kind of random papyrus fan. And this is what I've been doing most of the day. And this is my peacock jacket. There are three what I perceive to be Art Deco styled peacocks. So, as with everything else I do, the fabric dictated what was to be done. And here's the other pillow that I made for Bigby. And I had this stunning Mexican chair. This is I'm thinking late 1900s. It's all hand carved. It had no bottom in it. So I have the wood at home ready to cut. And isn't it gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. And I'm thinking of using one of these lizard patterns. This, of course, is synthetic lizard. I wouldn't use the real thing. So, in one of my beautiful African fabrics. So what I'm doing right now is trying to finish up drawings. And then a couple nights ago, I saw Edward doing this. His was in black and white and gray. So I asked him if I could replicate that. And that's going to be the finish. It's going to be floating on black. And the pattern, this is a tablecloth for Donna. And I just pulled out this book of drawings that I've had for maybe 25 years. And I'm going to start to replicate these in fabric. But this is Edwards. After I did the color that's over there, then I traced, and the next step, this is one segment, and the next step is to cut out the pieces. So that is this swirl right here, and then it's just repeated. It's exactly the same. It's just repeated. So I just picked this swirl right here, and that's what I traced on the tracing paper. And so I'm labeling the bottom one 5, and then I'm putting a dot in the upper left-hand corner of each piece, and I'm putting a reference mark between pieces. Just everything I can do to keep it perfectly aligned with itself so that the other pieces will be able to fit in. Of course, how I'm going to put that together, that's a whole nother matter. But what I'm getting, I got glue stick, and I'm going to stick this down. This is just on a propaganda leaflet container, whatever, envelope. So next thing is to use paper glue, glue stick, to stick this down to the card, and then I can cut each piece out on the card, which is firm enough to use, and then within this happens to be the blue swirl. There will be 5 different blues, as there will be 5 different yellows and 5 different greens. Each swirl will remain in its color family, but each segment will be a different color within that family. So that's what I've been doing today. Hanging up the pillows, and and I just finished another zebra. If you can make that out. And over here. Now this design, this is Deering Wang. He is a young man in the Netherlands. And I saw him on YouTube. And what I saw him do was this portion. The interlocking, the way he drew it, they were continuous, and then anyway, but it was 6 different segments. So we have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. So most everything I do is in the rainbow. And then I had this stunning fabric from Richard Kaufman, one of my favorite sources. I love his fabrics. So I got that finished last week, and then I started on the pillows. So that's hey sweetie, smile for the camera. Okay, say goodbye. Later.